I don't know if you can see what I see out there, but those bright green little islands, that's an algae bloom. And yeah, it seems like you can see it. I'm having a tough time seeing it through the camera. Yeah, you can see it. That's an algae bloom, and that's, I don't know the specific species, but that kind of algae bloom on still-ish water. This is really still for this lake at this time in the morning. So I would keep my dogs away from slow-moving and still-ish water when you see these kinds of things happening. The main reason is that certain types of algae are poison to dogs, can make them very sick, as well as cryptosporidium. That causes a lower GI infection, and it makes your dogs very sick very fast. So just a word to the wise as I test out shooting in the park with sort of a different setup than I normally have. So just when I was going to sit back and kind of relax, these guys showed up. And I hope that my talking won't disturb them too much. So I'm not going to do a lot of talking. Right now, I'm going to film this clip. All right, here I am back in the apartment, and I'm going to try and get you a better view of the two sets of geese parents, I don't know, and their goslings. The reason I am fooling around with a different setup is I got my service changed yesterday from Verizon. They eliminated, let me set this up. For the last couple of years, I have had an unlimited data account, which included hotspot capability. My phone is hotspot capable, and so I was able to use my phone as a router to be able to do all the fancy editing and so forth on my laptop. And if that notification just came through, I'm sorry, but I don't want to stop recording. Anyway, yesterday they eliminated hotspots from that plan. And so in order for me to be able to use my laptop or hook my laptop up to my flat screen, which is an older model, it's pre-smart TV capable. It's like the grandfather without the smart part. Anyway, that hotspot service was eliminated from my plan, and now I no longer have the ability to use my phone as a router to my laptop. Therefore, I no longer have my editing suite that I paid for available to me. And so that presents a little bit of a dilemma as to how I shoot and upload videos. Now, you're going to say to me, everybody in the world shoots video on their phone and uploads it. All the people you follow on the Appalachian Trail, and Tim Pool, and Luke Rudowski, and all these live streamers, they all do it. Why can't you? Well, it's not that I can't. I certainly can. But, as you know, I don't have a gimbal. That's an expense. And frankly, because I started out in news and social commentary, I didn't need to really do that kind of straight filming, on the fly editing and uploading. So now I guess I'm forced to do that. So, the fancy beginning and ending where I have all the, graphics that capability is temporarily limited to me, and maybe you guys don't care. Maybe you skipped the first 5 to 7 seconds where I had my intro and my nice screen that matched my thumbnail and made a smooth transition. Maybe you don't care about that, but I cared about it. It was part of learning how, or relearning for me, how to do video editing. And so maybe I cut out all the fancy stuff and just bring you whatever I shoot. I don't know. I did this on a tripod, so it's nice and smooth from the standpoint of you're not getting me bouncing around shooting traveling film like I did with the dog. If I decide to do traveling film, like, out on a hike or whatever, then a gimbal is almost a necessity, because I can't shoot nice, smooth film like this, even with the in-camera stabilizer, when I'm traveling. We'll see. I don't know. I told you a couple of months ago that the channel was changing, and that I didn't know what direction I was going in. I didn't know if I was going to continue to do DIY things, for example, the soap series and the fermentation things we did last year to kind of keep us busy while we had this restriction on our behavior. But it also came out yesterday that people who have taken the jab and are through their course of medication, I don't know how else to parse this. People who have done that no longer have to wear masks outdoors or even indoors. And it seems that in some states, restaurants, regardless of what the feds said yesterday, restaurants and sporting events and businesses and so forth are able to fully open, and in other states they're only allowed to partially open, and in a handful of states there are still pretty much we're taking baby steps to get out of restrictions. So it's all well and good. Getting back to normal is long overdue, in my opinion. But they didn't ask me, and so that's okay, I guess. All that just to tell you that the channel is changing. I'm trying to move broadcasts to Sundays, but since I don't really know where I'm going with this, look for a broadcast on either the regular Thursday spot or a Sunday spot. And we'll just have to say that those 2 days are the days when you can look for an upload from me. In the meantime, all the gear, as I told you in the last broadcast, has arrived. Amazon honored the replacement commitment due to packages being stolen. And so everything, all the major stuff and most of the minor stuff is all in. And it's my intention this weekend to put up, the big three. Take the tent out, take the sleeping pad out and all that stuff, and set it all up and tell you what I think of it. Because honestly, just like the soap series, we're doing this together on the spot. So that's it for me. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I will see you real soon. Until then, take care of yourself. Get out in the sunshine. Get some vitamin D. Get some fresh air. And say hi to your bird friends and squirrel friends and so forth. See you real soon.